Hey guys, Shane here, Pocket Knife Review. Finally gonna do my review on the Medford Infraction. You guys seen me unbox this thing and heard the excitement in my voice. And I guess the question is am I still excited? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I want to talk about this knife for a minute. And there's a lot of controversy that surrounds Medford and his knives and his designs, his engineering. And to that, I'd like to say, who cares? Who gives a shit, guys? Greg Medford's an unapologetically patriotic asshole, and I don't care. I don't mind that at all. There's a very small percentage of the population that are guys like Greg Medford that I believe that we need in this world. They're toxically masculine, and that makes up for the lack of masculinity in our culture today, I think. Can he be rude? Yeah. Is customer service great? Probably not. Does he build a super refined knife? No, he does not. What is this knife good for? Well, I mean, it certainly will cut shit. No doubt about that. It'll do that. Um, you know, you could stab things if you need to. With this thing, you can just bash things if you need to. Um, it's just a badass knife built by a guy with a passion for making overbuilt, hard use, tactical knives. You know, Greg was a Marine. I take that back. Greg is a Marine. Once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. Um, and that's where his passion lies, and I appreciate that. I like to talk about how knives make me feel. I can't really put to words how this thing makes me feel, but you don't want to start no shit when I got this in my pocket because I'll knock your teeth out. That's how it makes me feel. Should be a warning label on Medford Knife and Tools. Um, you know, Disclaiming the chances that it causes a spike in testosterone because I feel like they do. Is this a knife that you need? No. No. Very few people in the world need a knife like this. How's it carry? Not really worth shit. It's too heavy, it's too thick, it's too big. Fortunately, this one's got a nice pocket clip because Sawtooth Dave saw fit to make his own. He also made his own pivot collar and hardware for this thing and did a little custom work to it. That guy's he's a machinist. He does great work. I'd actually love to see him engineering and building his own knives. I have a feeling they'd probably come out a little something like this. That's just me guessing. But like I said, guys, nobody really needs a knife like this. Why do you buy a knife like this? Like I said, it will cut stuff. Is it a laser beam? No. Is it super slicey? No. Is it made out of a super steel that's going to hold an edge forever? No. It's just cool. Let's face it, guys. We all know somebody who drives an F-250 jacked up with 38-inch mud tires on it back and forth to work every day. Does he need that? No. He has that because it makes him happy, and that's why people buy Medford knives. Um, I used to love hearing people hearing people complain about Greg Medford in comments and talk about his personality and how abrasive he is, and that naturally, because of my personality, uh, drew me to him. It made me very interested in who he was because I don't know. I like alpha males. I like people who have that kind of personality. Um, would I be upset if I caught him with a complaint about a Medford knife that I bought and he cussed me out or was shitty to me over the phone? Nah, I wouldn't care. I would expect it actually, but anyway, people like to badmouth his engineering and his build and all that stuff. Guys, I don't care. I could care less about any of that in this knife. Um, I want one. This one's not mine. I will own one, and I will own it because it is overbuilt and it's a pain in the ass to carry every day, and it's in some people's minds useless. May very well be useless, but it's something I want to own. I think that's the reason why he doesn't have a problem selling these knives. People want to own this whether they carry it or not. We all own things that we don't need. Um, Many of us have AR-15s decked out for combat that we're never ever going to use for that purpose. This knife kind of falls into that category too. You're never really going to need this knife for what Greg had in mind, probably. But it's cool to own, man. It makes you feel good. It's just a piece of, it's a piece of toxic masculinity. and I've enjoyed carrying it. I've enjoyed experiencing it. I've enjoyed playing with it. It's not the most fidgety knife in the world. It doesn't have conigarious action, any of that stuff. It's cost way more money than you should pay for a pocket knife that you're going to get as little use out of as you probably are this knife. I can only imagine the Praetorian, it's going to be all those things twofold, guys. You don't need it. But do you want it? A lot of us do. I mean, some of you don't, and that's fine because, he doesn't need the entire population to want one because he couldn't make that many. But, if you think it's cool, you think it looks badass and it's overbuilt and that makes you happy and you're going to have fun owning something like that, man, go for it. Get you a Medford product and enjoy it. And, don't worry about the shit talkers of the world talking about how, how poorly it's refined, and who cares, man? It's just a badass knife. I'm sure all his knives are probably badass knives, and he's got some that are a little more ergonomic than this thing, and probably carry a little better, slice a little better, and all that stuff, and that's fine. I wouldn't mind having one of those too, but I enjoy this knife for all the reasons that everybody hates it. For all the reasons that people will tell you it's not a decent EDC knife, because it's not. But like I said, I enjoy it for all those reasons. I have carried this thing that I fill up my pocket. Well, you're damn right I did, man. This thing is heavy. I can only imagine what it'd be like carrying a Praetorian around every day, but I don't care, man. I really like the aesthetics. I like these exterior stop pins, and the way they rest on the handle, and not only the open position, but the closed position as well. It's got that little cut out there from the landing. It's just cool, man. It's just mechanical looking. It's badass looking, and I enjoy it. So if you don't buy one. Who cares? Greg don't care. I don't care. But for those of you that that get a kick out of something like this, get you one, man. I really think you're going to enjoy it. And you guys know the main reason I like it. This is from a company in the United States that's owned by a red-blooded American patriot, a veteran, and that makes it worth something to me. That makes me enjoy it that much more. That makes me want to own one that much more. If that's not your thing, I understand, but that's why I like it. That's why I was excited when I saw that pouch. That's why I was excited when I took it out. It does create a little emotion when I handle this thing. It just makes me feel good. And let's face it, guys, we're all way beyond buying what we need. We all needed a buck 110, and that's it. And we've all way surpassed that at this point. We've all bought way more knives than we need. We've all bought knives with way more edge retention than we need. This just happens to be a knife with more badassery than we need, and I love it because of that. I want one. I want one of these. I want the Slim Midi. I want them all now. Can't afford them all, but that doesn't stop me from wanting them. So, hate Greg Medford. Hate Medford Knife and Tool if you want to, but not me, man. I'm all about it. Good American guy and American company. Employing Americans and putting food in their mouths. Man, I appreciate it, Greg. Thumbs up to you, buddy. That's all I got for you guys tonight. You guys know I appreciate any moment y'all spend with me. And that's it. Peace. Love y'all.